Hello, hello, my lovelies. Welcome in. Happy time zones. Happy Friday. I did mean to start stream earlier because I won't be streaming for ages today. Julia will be streaming tonight, well, usually that would just mean we'll stream until Julia does and then we'll raid her. But her Valentine's present box for me got to her yesterday, so I was like, but I want to be on call when you open it. So most likely well, we're gonna try and call before her stream, so stream might only be like, I don't know if she's starting at 7 or 8 today, or my time 7 or 8. The last few streams this week she started at 7, so if so, the stream might only be 3 hours long. Although I say that, I guess a lot of other people would only stream for 3 hours at a time. It's just because I'm used to doing long ones. I don't know when I don't know when to stop stream. So like if I start at lunch, I'm not gonna stop until it's dinner time, or until it's bedtime. Like I don't know when to just casually be like, that's enough. I don't really get the feeling of that's enough. So yes. So it might be a shorter stream than usual. I started later than I wanted to, because I went to make lunch, and then Dad wanted to show me some music, and then I showed him some music, and then we were still listening to music for a while. Oopsie. But we here now. I'd like to try and get some. I got some audios recorded before lunch. Been making progress on the video. What have I got drawn that you guys haven't seen yet? We drew this on the stream on Monday? Tuesday? When did I stream? Tuesday? When did I stream? Whenever I streamed, this happened. And then I was in co-working yesterday, getting more done. So the Rin one is done, both the blacked out and the sensor bar version, and so we're working on the chorus art right now. What I've got done for that is both of the arms and both of the little flying chain pieces are done. So now I'm gonna work on me face. Oh! Oh no, I streamed on Wednesday. That's right. Today's Friday. Oh. So about that. I asked for no pitchforks. I'm sorry about Wednesday's audio. Kim's, thank you for the streak. I'm sorry about Wednesday's audio. It was necessary. That's how the story goes. But, you know, that I told you it was an 8-parter, so don't be getting sad that in chapter 3 there's been conflict. I mean, you can guess that, that's fine. But I mean, like, don't be worrying too much. It was, but it was nice that some people were commenting on my acting. I say it was good, so thank you for that. I'm sorry. Oops. But thank you, but that's how it goes, okay? That's how it goes. So I'll just have to wait. I only have one other update. Cause I mean, what could you have possibly done since Wednesday? Well, okay, a couple things we talked about on Wednesday. One of them was looking at those pictures of those men on Pinterest and being like, why don't I have hair like that? You know, they have all these short bits down the side, and should I cut myself short bits down the side? But, oh god. I mean, like, what if I regret it? My hair doesn't really grow at all anymore. Like, oh no. So yesterday, I sat down to record an audio I'd been putting off for like a year because I felt uninspired and I didn't know how to do it, but all of a sudden I felt like I could do it. Hey Tiger, if you're listening, thank you for a request that you put in on Patreon. I was like, maybe I could combine that with this thing that I've been putting off. So I got like 30 seconds in. And there was a knock at my door, even though I had the do not disturb sign on and recording. I just went with my parents to be like, you got mail? I'm like, okay, could, two things. I always ask you to leave it downstairs, and you started bringing it upstairs ever since, like, the last couple of months. I don't know why. And also, like, I'm in the middle of stuff, so I had to go take it downstairs, because it's, like, where I keep all my documents and stuff is downstairs. And I was like, okay, just quickly, just put it downstairs, it'll be fine. And then Mum was in there. And then she asked what I was doing. I was like, oh, I'm just putting my thing. I'm just rushing. And then she was telling me about everything she bought, and I didn't reply and say anything because I was like, going to wash my hands. And then she started yelling that I was ignoring her. And then I went upstairs crying. Well, then she went to bitch to my dad about me, about how much of a bitch I am that I was ignoring her. Because she literally was like, I bought these. You're not gonna answer me. I'm like, dude, you give me like 5 seconds to answer you before you accuse me of ignoring you. Also, I just told you that I'm in a rush. You just asked what I was doing, and I was like, oh, I'm just rushing around, I need to get back to my room, I'm in the middle of something. I didn't answer within those 5 seconds because I'm too busy thinking, like, remember what you were going to say next in that audio? God, don't forget, because I had all the ideas of what I was going to say next in the recording, and I was just like, just keep repeating it in your head so you don't forget it. So then I came upstairs and I cried. And then I didn't think I was going to be able to record. So then it took hours to get the recording done. And after I was done, fueled by spite, and Julie said she was proud of me because I am very, very rarely ever... I'm autistic, I'm not impulsive. I have the opposite problem. But I went, fuck it. I put pictures in the Discord because I was nervous about it. You can't really tell. Because I have face mask on. But, oops, I cut my hair. Not the whole thing. I still want to have long hair. But, I got short. I cut all my long... because I don't have a fringe, I just have it all long the same length, and I haven't done anything to my hair in like 15 years. So I cut the side long bits to be short long bits. They reach the bottom of my chin now. And I'll be honest, I really like I keep like stimming with them, either like kind of like just picking them up and just like twirling them around my finger. Like to curl them, even though I mean my hair's curly anyway. Or I just keep shaking my head to side to side and letting them bounce against like my cheeks or my nose, and I'm like, ooh, that feels nice. I mean that's with like my hair tied back, well basically I was trying to achieve the Pinterest man. Where'd the Pinterest man go? This man. This kind of hair style. So I have the short bits now, and probably when I go out I'm gonna take like the top layer of my hair to tie up and then leave like the bottom layer of it. I don't know what the name of that is. It's not all of your hair in a ponytail. It's just taking like the top layer and putting it in a ponytail over the bottom layer. I don't know what the name for that is. Half up, half down? Is that... I don't know. Anyway. My mum hasn't noticed yet. I think she's probably gonna yell at me if she, if she notices. Not necessarily that she'll think it's bad, I don't know what she'll think, but definitely yell at me that I cut it myself. But you know, something about being like, fuck it, I'm gonna impulsively kind of cut my hair with embroidery scissors. Don't judge me. I don't have anything else. In my bedroom over my desk. I'm like, while being angry at my mother, I was like, oh. Is this how, like, other trans guys feel when they, like, cut their head short or, like, shave their head? When they're, like, a teen. I never did that. Well, I didn't figure out until I was an adult, anyway, that I was trans. But I was like, is this how Mulan felt when she cut her hair? It felt empowering in a weird way. I am a little bit... The only things I'm annoyed at... Well, I keep going back and forth and like, wow, I really like them to like... Does it look stupid? Do I look more feminine? But it's like, does it matter if I look more feminine on mask if I think I look pretty? Like... And then also, like, they are long enough that I can tuck them behind my ears. Which is nice. But they're not long enough that now when I like braid my hair at night, they can't fit in the braid. So I might have to do a separate braid for them. Which will look kind of stupid, just like going about the top of my head, which will look kind of stupid, but I mean, I braid my hair every night just because it's better for my hair. It doesn't tangle as much, and then I don't have to like kill it with a brush, because you shouldn't be brushing curly hair. Wide tooth comb, and or fingers. Didn't know that until I was an adult and was like, oh. So all those times that, as a kid growing up, where I wasn't allowed to brush my own hair, my mum would insist on brushing it, and she would, and also forcibly tying it in like loads of elastic hair ties, when I didn't want it, and she would like, I'd like cry because she would pull on my hair so hard when she would brush it. You're like, oh, so that actually ruined my hair? Cool. Good to know. Hopefully she didn't permanently do any damage to it. But... I have short bits now, so there's my update. What else? I don't know. That's the power of Flavor Foley putting out a Vocaloid song about being a trans man, plus being mad at your mom. Plus, Ultra Kill new chapter is out. Plus, Alyssa Liu skating to Donna Summer. That's the power I'm living under right now. And then we also figured out on Wednesday, you know how stream goes where I talk for too long and then get upset that I didn't get any work done. Oopsie, turns out it was anxiety. Turns out, because I was like, look, I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit. And then I was quiet for a bit, and I started feeling really, I couldn't keep myself quiet. Like, if I sat there quiet for a little bit, I started, like, feeling myself panic inside that I was, not being entertaining, and that if I was quiet, everyone's gonna leave stream. So, oopsie. Like, as much as, like, I'm also autistic and I'll ramble, but sometimes it's very bad that I do that, and I can't keep streaming doing art or doing work if I'm gonna keep rambling, because it's gonna make me miss deadlines. It's gonna make me just, like, not get anything done. Like, the only reason I'm streaming when I'm doing art and stuff is trying to kill two birds with one stone. Of like, I have to work, but I also should be streaming, and Twitch wants me to do, like, Twitch really wants you to do 3 a week minimum. Because to, like, get affiliate and partner statuses and all of that, you have to do stream on 12 different days a month. So that's about 3 a week. So I'm trying to stick with that, but I can't do 3 a week. I can't just take 3 days off doing work. right? A week. So we got to do it while I'm doing work or doing stuff, something, you know, for whatever I can. So then I can't be getting distracted and rambling. Or, you know, ramble while I draw, just don't get too distracted. But obviously, what I was trying to do at the end of last stream was just draw for a bit without talking, and we very quickly realised, oh, it was... Turns out a lot of this is nervous talking. I did always wonder why I was so talkative on stream and not in person. Apparently it's because, like, well, I guess when I'm on stream... Oh my god, I'm having it right now. Like, just pause, because I'm pausing. That if I go quiet, people will not be entertained and people won't keep watching, but I can't focus on getting a lot of work done if I'm yapping. Which I know everyone in chat was like, that's not true. You know, if it's a co-wiki stream, people are more than happy to just have me on in the background without me talking. I'm just like, but if I'm not talking, why would you watch stream? And Green said, because people like listen to the music you put on. I'm like, is that right? Would people not mind if I do manage to lock in and not talk for like an hour? People don't mind. I'm so scared of doing it now, which is so weird. Because obviously when I originally started streaming, I couldn't think of enough stuff to talk about, but now it's kind of flipped the other way around. So, if I try and be quieter, that's what we're gonna try and do. I do have a couple things I want to show beforehand, but I'm keeping an eye on the time today. Okay? Okay. So, I have 3 new songs that I've got on the playlist. When I was showing Flavor Foley's new song, I was talking about, like, I'm so excited for the next album, because obviously it's going to have Static, Spoken For, Human, and, you know, Ego Renegade Boy, and I'm assuming 2 more songs, hence why there's 2 empty spaces here. I don't think the Miku Expo song is going to be on the album. I assume Krypton has the rights to that. It was a commission they did for Krypton, you know. So I'm assuming 6 songs on the next album, and we gotta wait for these 2 things to fill up. But each song's been released anywhere between 2 to 4 months apart, so it's not gonna be probably at least 2 months until we get the next song. And maybe at least another 4 months minimum probably until we get the album drop. By which point will I already own every single single, maybe? I don't own Static, but... well, I don't own Human either, but I might, because, when I was going to research, I was like, I'm excited for the album because I love Ego Renegade Boy, I love Spoken For, I don't love Static, I find the verses boring, and I can't listen to the chorus because it activates my tinnitus, because there's just so much background noise in that chorus, it hurts my head. And Human, you know, I think it's cute that they used Mickey, and it's cute that they've got the Stars in Time artist, but, I listened to it once when it first came out, and I was like, eh. So that's what I said on Wednesday. So what changed? What's happened since then? Well, she was working on a cover of Ego Renegade Boy, and I was like, oh. Which, if you're not, let me get his channel up. Shu Sakurai on YouTube, Shu with 2 U's. He does a lot of Vocaloid covers, he's got quite a high-pitched voice. I do not know if he is trans or not, and it is also none of our business to speculate, you know, to be, like, trans investigating him. I don't know if he's ever said anywhere. But just in case anyone goes and listens and, like, that's a very high-pitched voice, it's like, he's a boy! And I saw that he'd also done a Human cover, because he's one of the few cover artists... Vocaloid cover artists that I know of and that I follow who does music videos, right? Like, when most people cover a Vocaloid song, they'll redraw the thumbnail, and that's it. Like, even with big name utaites, like, Jubiphonic and Reichi and Will Steston, like, Will sometimes has, like his rabbit hole one. But usually it's just custom art for the thumbnail of themselves in the place of Hatsune Miku or whoever. But then you click on it and it plays the original music video. Whereas Shu actually, like, fully animates. He animates it himself, but I think he has someone else do the editing. Or he does that, sorry, he does the art himself. Like, he does the illustrations himself and then sends them to someone else who animates the drawings that he's done. But still, I don't know any other cover artist that does his own art, like, and custom music videos, even if, you know, it's someone else helping him edit and do the animation. But I think that's really cool. And I saw that he'd covered human, and I just clicked on it because I was curious about how he'd replicated the art style and how he'd animated it, you know. And doing all, like, the background elements to it. But and then I was like looking at the comments, and someone said, I love that you emulated the robotic voice growing more human from the original. It's one of my favorite details of the song. I was hoping there'd be a human cover that kept that part eventually. And I'm like, what? And yes, in the original song and also in Shu's cover, Mickey's tuning starts out very, very robotic at the beginning, and then by the end she sounds a lot more title drop human. If I play a bit from the beginning, where are we? If we compare, like, the first verse with the first chorus with the last chorus. And the final chorus. And I was like, oh, that is cute. And then someone in the comments pointed out the art style, becoming more polished throughout. Which, yes, as well as Mickey's voice getting more human, her art changes from being, like, sketchy with the color, with the white fill, blurring outside, like, spilling outside of the lines, to then the middle chorus where the color is, where it's now, instead of sketchy, it's like clean line art, and the color, the white fill, is like completely inside the lines, to then obviously we get to then being shaded in addition to that, and then the transition to color. And I'm like, oh, that is really cool. And then I'm looking through the comments and everyone's like, autism, 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 autism. I'm like, what? Wait. Oh. Because yeah. I'm autistic and I've struggled with depression my entire life. Hearing this song actually broke down in tears, especially coming to the comments and being reminded I'm not alone in feeling this way and living in a world that's not made for people like me. And it makes being a human so hard. And I'm like, wait, what? And I look at Lux, I'm like, oh. Oh, Mickey, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know how to be human either. And now I love the song. And then I listened to it again and I was like, wait, this actually really slaps though. I love this. Let's go more than anything. The me that I'm meant to be. I'll never go right back upon the wall. Is it human to be waiting for something you can settle? Let's go changing. So now I have my autism anthem and my trans anthem. But I bring that up because I got recommended this morning on YouTube, wherever it's gone. And It's so fucking good. Hey, we got any other Flavor Foley fans here? Because fucking, I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed. This is someone made a mashup. They're called Vendy on YouTube, and I will link them. I'm obsessed with this. This is such a good mashup. Morning set in motion for me. Clear cut. Put on the emotion. Guaranteed I'm when I'm on my feet. Pick me up and march me to the peak. Make me complete. I'm miles above the sea. Cause it drives me by myself to see in my place. Always running to and fro. A frightful place to be. To read a line or watch your daughter die. What's the issue? What a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right, thank God I'm so alive. So leave her behind, it's an eye for an eye. Myth injection, guillotine, electric chair. It always simple, oh if only I weren't there. I'll slip the noose, they die. The fell boy's pretty has tried her life for mine. And that human after all. So good. But wait. Oh, so it's just a mashup of the most recent Flavor Foley songs? Well, you just wait and see. There might be a couple Easter eggs. Lies, you're just obsessed with all the best in the blood from this sepsis. To keep my heart at SS and something's got me doubting, it seems. Am I anything? Am I even a person beneath the boundary of loss and team? Harmony put to sleep and death and grief. It's her or me, baby, who's it gonna be? My guts are almost hours. It's enough for my fucking body. I can hear the messages, they don't protect me. Everything is in me. Everything that I can say is spoken for me. Everything I can say is spoken for me. Well, yeah, I put the YouTube link in chat. Did you know that heavy heart? Did you know her? Also, sorry to pause it, but not Ego Renegade Boy, did you know her? While spoken for's I could be a woman, I could be a man at the same time. Not the trans lyric in spoken for with Golden scars. Did you know her? Did you know that I spent crying in a porch home? Did you know her? If you knew, you know I'd have to let her go. What's that? Is that the keyboard solo from Bird Brain? I said there's 2 Easter eggs. You ready for the next one? Waiting for something I can try to be masculine. But now you watch your daughter die. I thought the issue, what a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right if they don't come to me. Everything that I can say is spoken for me. That's not as on. I'd love to see you come undone, unsatisfied until I've got you flayed. Let's so grab a plate, have a taste, don't show me a gee, I'm still praying on it, but just rain. It's not as mine, until we get under the knife, unsatisfied until it's not there, the Bible that I see, 63, takes a moon and I'm human after all. You come undone and satisfied until I've got you played on. I still grab a plate, have a taste, don't show me I'm not changing. I'm still praying on a butcher's rain. I'm like, I'm stimming. Still praying, hopeless and in vain. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. What the fuck? It's good. I mean, it was uploaded 21 hours ago. It has 14,000 views. Go give it some more. Oh, yeah. I love that Bird Brain and Butcher's Vanity are here for no reason at all. Oh. Awesome quartet about identity and change, and then also a cannibal. Right? I don't know if it's on purpose, but I like that Teto's I Could Be a Woman, I Could Be a Man played with Ego Renegade Boy. Right? Right. I put the link in chat if you scroll up to this on YouTube. Amazing. I love it. I'm obsessed. And then I was just looking at like different vocal covers and stuff, and I was on Jubyphonic's channel, and she'd done another one of those reacting to Vocaloid songs that her chat request. And when I watched the first one of those, I got a bit frustrated with it. I'm like a little disappointed because, you know, if I see like someone saying I'm reacting to Vocaloid songs, I'm expecting them to have never listened to the song before and give some kind of input. And half of them, she was like, "Yeah, no, I already know this song. Yeah, I already know this song. Yeah, I already know and like this song." And I'm like, "Oh." I thought but what I appreciate in the next part, the most recent part that she's done, they're more like from a lot of smaller producers and stuff that she hasn't heard before. Because it's nice to like see a bigger creator giving shoutouts for smaller creators. There were 2 songs off that where I was like, all right, I need to listen to these songs on my own right now. I have a silly one and a one for you, but Green's not here, so I don't know if I can play the second one without him here. I'm texting Julia. Okay. I'll give you the silly one first. Maybe you can relate to this. It's called Back Pain 4 Beat. It's about having back pain. Little Tedo, what are you doing? You're killing her! Okay, Julie's gonna stream at 12, so that's 8 PM for me, so me and her are gonna call around 7. Oh my god, this, as much as it's a silly song, there's gonna be such a tragedy in this song. Look, she's going to like an office supply store to get a proper chair, you know? a good investment. I'll get a better chair when I get to move. Because this one's not great. I'll get one that has a little fancy headrest and proper lumbar support. I just have a big pillow I shove behind me to make a lumbar support. Oh no, she's just like, we for real, is that a tablet? Oh no. Although that's an Apple PC screen. So, not like me for real. Her chair's here! Yippee! Oh. Oh, she pulled her back trying to pick the chair out of the box. Oh. What a tragic tale. Her back hurty, so she buy proper chair, and then proper chair gets delivered, and when she tries to pick up the box, or like open the box to get, you know, you gotta get the chair out of the box, she pulls her back. Trying to use the thing that was gonna help her back. Oh no. What a Greek tragedy. That's it, she's dead. So so there's another song that was on there that I was like, oh my god. But Green's not here, so I don't know if I can show it. Is he asleep? He was so wanting to fix his sleepy schedule, and he was so happy, you know, that he remember he that whole day where he stayed up all day and all night in order to then think that would fix his sleep schedule so he could fall asleep normally the next night. So he woke up at 9 yesterday and then wanted to have a nap until 10. Do you think he woke up at 10? He woke up at 5 p.m. I can't help but notice it's 3:30 p.m. and it still shows Green as offline, which usually means, he asleep. Uh-oh. Sometimes, like, the other night he was staying up playing games with Julia until, fucking 6 in the morning. He did that all on his own. But I guess because he's asleep, he won't be able to listen to this song. But maybe if we play the song, it might summon him. Because he'll be like, oh. So different vibes for this one. Oh, hello, Kaito. Well, we didn't summon Green, but we've successfully summoned Mac. Hello. I was playing the couple new Vocaloid songs that I found this morning. And I was like, but I can't play this sexy Kaito song I found unless Green's here. But I think he accidentally is asleep all day again. He didn't wake up until 5 p.m. yesterday. I think he very quickly re-broke his sleep thing. He'd stay up too late. And then he eep all day. And then he wakes up annoyed that he eeped all day. And it's like... He already tried to reset it. It worked, guys! It worked! Oh, what a happy day! So, I was playing the new Vocaloid songs that I got into. I've been away. Okay, good. Okay. I just thought maybe you were asleep because you hadn't been on Discord all day. You can't blame me. You slept till 5 p.m. yesterday. So I was showing this cool mashup that I found of Static and Spoken For and Human and Ego Renegade Boy and Butcher's Vanity and Bird Brain are all in here. It's a really good mashup. And then I was showing, oh, did I close the tab down? I was showing Back Pain 4 Beat. What a relatable, tragic story of buying a new desk chair for your back pain only to, when you pick up the box, it breaks your back. Can we have Back Pain 4 Beat, please, for a little bit again? See, Green's it's fated to be. So we were just watching this one. So we were just listening to that, and I was like, "There's one other Vocaloid song that I found this morning, but I don't think we should play it without Green." But I was like, "But it's gonna show up on it might show up on my playlist on shuffle anyway, so I'd rather introduce it with its music video." So I was like, "I guess I'll just have to play the Sexy Kaito song, and maybe we'll be lucky and it'll summon Green. But I feel really bad playing it without him here." But now you're here, Kaito. You did it. The what? Look, I was like, "Oh, hello, Kaito, what's this song?" I was like, "He's got a choker on," and then he said, like, "the scent coming from your neck," and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Were you doing stiffing my neck? You can have it, Green. Welcome to stream. This is the treat that you get for coming to stream. You've just got a sixth Kaito sense. He's singing about how you have a shitty boyfriend. So, Ian, but maybe you could get rid of the shitty boyfriend. Because he likes you. You could have Kaito instead. Someone in the comments of this video says, like, this video made me finally... Because I guess it's saying, like, he's sweet to you, but he treats you like shit. Like, just because he's sweet on you doesn't make him a good person. And someone in the comments was like, "This song made me finally break up with my shitty boyfriend. Thank you, Kaito." As always, whenever I find new Vocaloid songs, I do add them to my Vocaloid playlist, so... Japanese verse? What? Japanese bridge? So Perseus was like, I could hump yourself by looking at your partner. Does that feel like a good or bad thing? And I was like, that's a good question. Oh. Like, if you pick a shitty guy, you obviously don't love yourself as much. Well, I don't got that problem, because you've seen Julia. I got real lucky there. But the Kaito cover, I think it was... Oh, there is a really good Kaito Fatal cover. I don't usually play the Kaito Fatal cover on stream because it will get muted and copyright claimed and me in trouble. But there's a really good cover of Fatal using Kaito by... Hang on. Sometimes my, like, horizontal scroll bar goes and disappears. By Izer, I-Z-E-R on YouTube. That I've stimmed about before, because the last verse where they get Kaito on that high note and they put like a little bit of vibrato on that high note. Mwah. Mwah. I'm scared to play too much of that though, because it's an anime song, so it gets me into trouble. But yeah, those are the new things on the playlist. I'm gonna try and lock in and draw for like 2 hours, and then me and Julia are gonna call. She's gonna open a Valentine's Day presents, and then Julia's gonna stream. So I won't be raiding Julie today, but you better be there anyway, unless you're too triggered by Alice Madness Returns, in which case that's fine. She's gonna be playing. This might be the last stream of the game. She's just gonna be starting the Dollhouse section. So if you're familiar with the game, there. And if you're not familiar with the game, I'll get the trigger warning list pinned in her chat. Or you can go check it out now on Does the Dog Die? But the Dollhouse section, she might finish it in one stream. It depends how long she's streaming for. Or, you know, that the last bit. I'm trying to like not spoil the game for people that don't know it. But she might end up doing like most of it one, and then maybe the final boss in a separate one. We'll see. She might finish it today. But it is definitely the trigger warning-iest bit of the game, because it deals more with child abuse and mentions of an implied child sexual abuse. So keep that in mind if you're gonna play the game, or if you're gonna tune into Julia's stream today. Heavier topics than a lot of the rest of the game is dealt with, you know. There's a difference between like, oh, you mean like there's more blood in this part? I'm like, no, like there's things. So if that is something where you're like, I don't want to see mentions or implied that, then okie dokie to not watch the game and just wait until Julia's streaming something else. We may be awake when his brain is not. Just open my headphone charging stick up my night guard. No brain, one container. Close the headphone case and open the night guard case. Oh. It's okay, queen. You've got a new sexy Kaito song to listen to. Oh, I should have gotten the link. Hang on. Here you go. It's called Sweet for You. Here you go. Kaito could be sweet for you, Green. Want hash brown? I can't have hash brown. A lot of hash browns are made with onion in them. Like chopped up potato and onion. And if you put chopped up onion in there, I cannot have. The link's in chat, Queen. Right, where's my current playlist? And we'll get some work done. For those who just came in, I'll replay the mashup. It's by VDen on YouTube. If you scroll back up in chat, the link's there, and also it's on my Vocaloid playlist. It's a mashup of Static. It's a Flavor Folly mashup of Static, Spoken For, Human, and Ego Renegade Boy. Apart from, and then there's two little surprises, two other surprises in there. I'm obsessed. This mashup's so good. What the fuck? It's so good. And I'll pop my... tab there. It's coming on my volume. It's so... Is it just that this mashup's really quiet? Pick me up and march me to the beat. Make me complete. I'm miles above the state. Pass me by my self-deceit and my place. Yesterday, I always have media player set to 24 sound. But yesterday, even though it's set to 24, it was blasting things, and I clicked on it, and it just jumped back down. Wait. You watch your daughter die, I find the issue, what a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right, and God, I'm so alive, so leave it behind. It's an eye for an eye, lethal injection, guillotine, electric chair. It'd all be simple, oh, if only I weren't there, I'd give it one last try. I could leave it behind for the life I want. I'm a human after all. Obsessed. Lift you off my chest. Don't you realize you're just obsessed? The thought of that strain of blood from this abscess. And now this hairstyle's accurate because I had a fuck it moment yesterday and cut me some little side pieces. You know, sometimes you're just full of good music and an ultra kill update and crying because your mum yelled at you again. You just got by your hair off. Almost valley, shaving off the numbers of this fucking body. I can hit the messages, they don't come to me. Everything that I can tell you don't save me. And while you watch your brother die, it's from the issue. What a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right, and God, I'm so alive. Leave it behind, it's an eye for an eye. Did you know that I could be a woman, I could be a man over Ego Renegade Boy? Fuck. Did you know her? Did you know the night spent crying in a voice strong? Did you know her? Did you really know I had to let her go? Hello, Bird Brain keyboard solo. All that's missing is Tedo screaming about it. Waiting for something I can try to be masquerading. Die eyes from the issue. What a waste of time. It's wrong. It's perfectly don't come to me. Everything that I can say is spoken for me. Slaughters on, I'd love to see you come undone, unsatisfied until I've got you flayed at life. So grab a plate, have a taste, and show me I'm not stingy. I'm still praying on a butcher's vein. Not a slaughter's mine, my darling, get under the knife. Falls like a fire, and there's a vegetable apple that I see. 63, there's a way I'm not in the world, it's human after all. Until I got you feel the rest of deprecate habitation. Show me I'm not stingy. I'm still praying on a butcher's vein. Stop praying, hopeless and in vain. Me forgot to subscribe. Why? Thank you, Mac. You really gonna on your own? Let me say. Never dipping on the floor. That's right. The cannibal was secretly in that mashup the whole time. To be embarrassed, we want it tonight. Woohoo! Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your emotes. I would say on your ad-free viewing, but I was looking at my analytics the other day, and Twitch says I'm actually making $0 off ads. So I don't know if anyone is actually seeing that. So what was the point, Twitch, in that? Oh my god, can we go? Hoshino, can we take away the pain, taste, shake, lava comes easy. It's so weird doing line art in this style. And at the door, gotta take off all the faces of life right from your heart. Could you please, I really want you. Gonna cut it into toxic love, take the pop, baby. When you take away the pain, and then you're pain, and then you're pain, I'm at the door. Inside, I wanna see inside you. Inside me, I perceive you. There, yeah. Are you really gonna cry on your own? Let me say, I'm coming on to the day that I die. This is so good. The random switch to Japanese. With your cute little cries, I'm making a down, she no, coming out to that I shake and call it. We take it at your town, whenever you find, whenever you find, let's hang on. Ain't even nice and hefty. I just tell you not to leave you alone. When you sleep, when you wake, every breath you take. Watching, so don't be afraid. Hey, could you please really want you? Shake, love it comes easy. I know, I still gotta do a cover this one day, but I love doing this in karaoke. And I know I owe you guys a karaoke stream. Look. You gotta understand, when the last one was scheduled, we got some sad news, so it didn't end up happening. And also I felt not great anyway. So I don't know when it'll happen. I don't know. Obviously it's not happening today. Maybe when I've got this cover done. Maybe when this music video is done.
I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for
I don't know. Maybe like next Friday, maybe. I think I can't really plan it in advance, because obviously whatever happens when I do plan it in advance is randomly something, usually my parents, will end up making me upset. And then I'm crying, and then I'm not in the right state to then sing for hours. So I gotta think about it. How to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be. And it still sucks that Netflix made them cut so much out of it because Netflix was like, no one's gonna watch this. And look, the art style isn't my thing either, because that kind of 3D art style just isn't my thing. But I'm sure it's great, and, you know, for a lot of kids to watch it, I think it's got a good message to it, and I was impressed. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna have them all accept it, and it's all gonna be fine. But to have Green said he hadn't watched it yet, so I'm like, I don't want to spoil too much. But, you know, destroy it and build a new one. I'm like, oh, yes! Not just like, hey, this, like, system that has ended up abusing someone. I feel like a typical movie just would have been like, right, we patched that hole up and now it's not abusive anymore. Whereas instead, they were like, no, we can't just patch the hole up and be like, well, we're gonna make sure nobody new gets abused. Instead being like, no, fuck it, burn it to the ground. There's no fixing that. Get rid of all that. We're gonna make a new system. And I appreciated that. I don't know. As someone who's gone through trauma and abuse, you know, not having a, oh, well, we have to forgive them and we have to, like, for, you know, I liked that it wasn't, like, all of a sudden, like, oh, poor Celine, we should feel bad for her, and, like, she's gonna do better now. I liked that it showed, no, some people just won't change and are shitty, and, like, you could just tell them to fuck off. For someone who, you know, with me and how my mother is, I was like, yeah! Like, I guess I expected them to give Celine some sort of redemption arc, and I'm glad they didn't. Because, you know what? It's kind of a bit more realistic that way. And I related to it more that way. Like, I'm not, like, crazy into it. I enjoyed it. I don't care to have any merch for it. I'm sorry, I don't really have a bias among the Saja boys. Like, if I had to pick, it would just be Genu, simply because he's the only one we really know anything about. I'm, like, so demisexual that I'm like, I don't know the others well enough to have a choice. But also, they all just look like babies to me. In that kind of, like, very smooth 3D Disney Pixar. I know it's not the same style as Pixar, but what I mean is, like, the frozen, tangled, very smooth, fleshy 3D thing kind of creeps me out. But you know, Your Idol took over my life for a bit. So. And I do like some of the songs from it, obviously, as you can tell by some of them being on my playlist. I didn't like Golden at first, and then I got stuck in my head for quite a while, but Your Idol I was listening to before I'd ever watched the movie. Because, I mean, you give me a more kind of gothy, edgy song. You put the DS era at the beginning of a song. You put the DS era in a song and then have some boys sexy dance to it. Oh my god. I'm there. Baby, nice try. I'm about to switch up these vibes. Cause I see your real face and it's ugly as sin. But you're in my place, but you're rhying within. Broken into pieces in a world of pain. And you're on the lane. Demon with no feelings, something's up to them. So obvious. I'm not here. Like, I wouldn't consider myself in the fandom for the movie. I enjoyed it, but I'm not someone who, like, I don't have the drive to make any fan art, or it's not a hyper. It didn't become a hyperfixation for me, you know. But I enjoyed it, and I've seen it a couple times because everyone else around me really likes it. I'm gonna see it twice because me and Julia watched it because I wanted to at least know what it was about. And then when I was at her place, her mom had it on in the background. while we were just chilling in the living room. So I was like, oh, I get, because her mom's really gotten into it. I was like, oh, okay, keep up Demon Hunters again, okay. Didn't make no feelings, don't deserve to live. It's so obvious. And take you down. I mean, it's okay, you know. I mean, even within K-pop Demon Hunters, there's some songs I like and there's some songs I don't. And there's different, like, subgenres of K-pop within that. You know, like this, Takedown and Golden don't sound the same. But you don't gotta defend yourself why you don't like it, it's fine to just not. Should that have been longer? No, because my hair is... Obviously not Welland's bangers. So just leave that there. It is, yeah. When's March 1st? Sunday. This is the fast bit of the... Because my dad's birthday is March 23rd, my sibling's birthday is February 24th, and my mum's birthday is March 1st. So right after Christmas, I've also got birthday. And my parents haven't done Mother's and Father's Day for years, so at least I don't have to worry about that. Though I am getting Julia's mum something for Mother's Day because, you know, the good mom deserves a present. The bad mom don't get a present. What? Who said that? It's crazy. It's almost like, if you're abusive, you don't get a present from me. I mean, they don't expect anything anyway. Like I said, we haven't done Mother's and Father's Day for years because just money reasons. They'd stopped doing it years ago. But I have a new mom now. In the dark, the sweet green eyes sing, flowing down. Someone left. I know. I got achievement unlocked. New mom obtained. I don't think that I could take it, because it took so long to make it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Checkers by the trees. Because pond is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I could take it. I'm so sad the sounds are broken. Why are half of my sound redeems broken? What the fuck? Metaton's meant to say, oh yes, when you click that. Wait, do I not have it? Did I not? Oh wait, no, I have it. Thank you, Green, for doing it for me. Wait, I can fix it. I have the soundtrack, wait. Oh, what number is it? Where are we? Isn't it a track? See, it's working. Just imagine you said it. I genuinely don't know what's happened. Julie's having the same problem, so I don't think it's just my computer. And it's... When you redeem the hydrate and Astarion says... whatever, whatever, I already forgot. It's the same program that's doing that, that's doing the hydrate noise and the Undertale boss mode noise, so why is sometimes it working and sometimes it's not? If they were different programs, I'd be like, okay, one of them's broken. But it's not. It's the same thing, and sometimes it just doesn't work anymore. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Hello, bunnies. Oh yeah, Julie's just floating now, huh? Cause I love you. Cause I need you. Yeah, I don't really know what put on the glass. Put on my head. There's not really anywhere for her to go very well, right? On the glass? Okay, I'm cupping her in my hands. There she is. Nice glass of girlfriend. Hot cup of coffee. Cup of coffee. Cup. That's my cabin pressure reference for the one person in here, maybe two, who've listened to cabin pressure. Yeah, glass of fiancé, thank you. Should I do, instead of these lines, should we do Fang? Should we, little tooth? It's so crazy. Nice hot cup of coffee. Oh, it's cold. Cup of coffee. I'm not even sure it is coffee. Cup. Oh no, it's nice hot cup of coffee. Oh, it's horrible. Hot cup of coffee. It's cold. Cup of coffee. I'm not even sure it is coffee. Cup. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Take my hands, take my hands, let me wonders of your world. The heart and peace, the sound and peace, teach me, oh teach me the language that you speak. Insina no supiero, honey no hanura. Welcome in, Cinnamon. I'm locking in. I'm doing it.
670 pages now became the basis of all creation.
Hold on tight, let me show you from before. The melting place, the burning sensations, the memory ever before. Ooh, also, now that I didn't share it in Discord. But, to gush again. Oh, was it a while ago? I'm trying to look for my YouTube notifications to find it. Tried to scream out, what came out was a ooh. Mystery Animator has a new Olrox Mizrak animation. It's 8.5 minutes long. They're insane. But obviously be careful if you watch it. Trigger warnings, racism, classism, police brutality, ice, fuck ice, right? Like it's they've created these kind of like ghoul characters that are meant to be metaphors for ice. That harass and try and arrest and capture Olrox and Mizrak. I say try. They don't know who they're dealing with. But there is obviously language used by the shitty, racist ghoul thing in this towards them. But fuck. 8.5 minutes? They're insane. If you aren't familiar, Mystery Animator does lots of... It is an animator. They make animations and animatics. But for the last 2 years, they've been mostly, almost exclusively, making Castlevania Nocturne fan animations and animatics centered around Mizrak and Olrox. They are amazing. And some of them are animatics. Right? And with, you know, so not a full animation, it is, but still, you know, an animatic is storyboard, you know, if you know what an animatic is. It's not every single frame animated, but how good they are at replicating the Castlevania style when they do the close-ups. Also, hello Matt Mercer's voice, but you've got animatics, but then, occasionally, they do a full-on animation, which is crazy. And these two are canonically gay in Nocturne, if you haven't seen it. Good for them. I like when they do the jingly jangly noise for a zero. So if you're not familiar, they are very talented. I will link their channel. Yeah, they put one up yesterday and it's 8.5 minutes long. Crazy. An animatic, not a full animation, but still. Still. And there's so many. There's so many. I've shared their stuff in Discord before, but like, if you've somehow missed that I did that... You know, like, it's... Sorry, every time they do the earring thing. I love Olrox, you know this. I don't have a shrine for him for nothing. It's gorgeous. What the fuck is this? What the fuck do you mean this is fan art? Oh, it's pretty. Yes. Sorry, we're just watching this now. Oops. Yeah, do it, Mizrak. You can do it. Slide your toes next to his toes. The toes! Wish those were my toes. Senses also this one really. I mean, this is the first time I heard the song, but it's so fucking. Oh, this whole one makes me emotional because there's a whole scene. Basically, it's Olroc's worrying that Mizrak won't really want him. I mean, Mizrak's called him a monster before, you know. But there's a scene where they're yelling here, where for a second, Mizrak is replaced with Olrox's past lover who was killed, and they've given him the matching earring, and don't have the answer, I can't give you more. I know that you'll never be mine, but I'll always be yours. Oh, you fell for the person who tried to be something they're not. You'll have a feeling you'll never get back, and I swear that you'll finally give up. I'm never enough, the one that you wanted but never the one that you love, and I know you'll come to your senses and leave me alone with all of my questions, 'cause I don't have the answer, I can't give you. Have a confirmed name? No, Olrox's past male lover. We just know he was a man, and we know he was Native American. And that's all we know. No, he doesn't have a canonical name. His specific tribe might have been mentioned, but I don't remember, and I'm not gonna guess. But no, he doesn't have a name. Olrox has never said his name. Wow, they didn't even put unnamed lover down here? How could you? No, yeah, we just know Native American and was male and was killed by Julia Belmont. Didn't really like Nocturnal Amongst like I made it with watch. I liked it. Did I like it more or less than... Oops, ow. Sorry, my headphones got caught on something. The original show? I don't know. I mean, obviously, the animations... Obviously, they got more budget and it's improved a lot since the first season of the original show. I'm not... You know, obviously, I think there's more, like... the villains were less complex here. Like, no part of me felt sorry for Elizabeth. Whereas, what's interesting about the original show is as much as everything everything that Dracula's doing is terrible, they also show parts of him that are more relatable. Like, he loves his wife. Whereas there's no part of me that, like... So even when Dracula is finally killed, and you know that he needs to be, you also are like, oh... Because that entire scene... Nocturne doesn't have any moment that could ever hope to get me as emotional as I'm killing our boy Lisa, your greatest gift to me, and I'm killing him. Like, nothing in Nocturne has come close to hitting, like, those lines. Right? I still like it. But... obviously, whatever plot they're going with the villains. Sorry for saying the lines out loud. And even with Isaac and Hector as well, you've got, well, they've worked for Dracula, but then you also, like, you understand why, and even Carmilla, who I don't like at all. I also am like, hey, that man treat you like shit. Whereas, like, we do get a bit of Elizabeth backstory, but I'm like, I don't feel fucking sorry for her. I don't feel anything for her. Drolta, yes. We get Drolta backstory in season 2, and, obviously not as drawn out, and not as slow burny as perhaps villains from the original show, just like a flashback of one scene showing, like, her entire temple being slaughtered. And after seeing, all of her sisters, or whatever you would call them, being killed and slaughtered by these invaders, she goes up to one of these vampires who's already impaled and slits him open and drinks blood from him herself. Like, she turns herself with this vampire that's half died. Good for her. Like, I was like, oh my god. I already thought you were cool, but oh my god. And Drolta's whole motivation is much, it's what I don't fucking care about. But, she's wrong for thinking, like, but she's just annoyed that she felt like her goddess abandoned her. Right? When her people were killed, But obviously now we're getting, I don't know, whatever's going on with whoever old man Coyote is, But then you could argue, well, Ovox is the complex villain, who kind of like Dracula, right? We see straight away what happened. We see that his lover was killed, and isn't that... And I'm like, sure, but he's not straight up a villain. He's more like anti-hero, Seeing, like, But, oh, fuck. Oh, I could gush. I love If I Should Vanish's Olrock's ex Alucard fix. And they really delve into the last couple chapters. As much as the last couple chapters have been smart, they've also really delved into the last one, especially, of Olrock's kind of, his shell kind of cracking. And then Adrian managing to get in there a bit. And, oh no, I forgot the point I was making with that fake. Shit. That, oh my god, my brain's just completely blank. I brought that up because I was gonna say a line in the fic that I really liked, and then I thought about the fic too hard. Shit. Right, okay. That Adrian in the last figure's talking about, like, Elrox feels like he's like, I am a monster or whatever, and also, like, you'd be disgusted with me, like, even my past lover was disgusted with me when I talked about, what he would do back when he was human, and, like, human sacrifices, and that kind of worship, and some of the violence in that worship, and Adrian's just like, you couldn't disgust me if when you were alive you participated in human sacrifice. Like, do you realize what I like? And he starts listing off like things that happened in the the first season, the original show. What his father did. I would read it out. I could read it out. It's called Until the Sun Rises Again. It's like an alternate. They started writing this fic before season 2 came out, so it's like alternate timeline. And in it, the reason why Olrox is not getting with Mizrak is because Olrox kind of can't forgive the whole calling him a monster, kind of borderline calling him a savage, which I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I'm not gonna read the smart bit because I don't even think that's allowed. Because they are fucking during the scene. But, to gush about this fic. Oryx is saying you find skin and flayed arrows titillating now, but you haven't seen the blood running down the temple steps. Spot the bodies rotting in the sun, the flesh burning in the... Do you really think you can shock me? With all your talk of arrows and flayings and tearing out hearts. That you could ever evoke in me disgust. Disdain. It's not in my position to pass judgment on where you've come from, Olrox. But if you tell me you've had your world stolen, your love stolen, and you didn't let it break you. You say you haven't felt hope in a long time, but I've seen firsthand what complete and utter hopelessness does to a man. Well enough to know that the only way you could still be here is because you've clung to hope all this time. So yes, Olrox, I still think you're beautiful. I think you're a miracle. These wretched things you describe, my father inflicted them tenfold on all of Wallachia, in my mother's name. Beasts from hell set loose on quiet villages, infants torn from their mother's arms, entrails strung around scaffolds like festive garlands as blood poured down from the sky like rain. All of this, not to feed the gods, not to perpetuate human existence or preserve the balance of the universe, no. Just to satisfy the wrath of one man. And I'm not going to read the rest of it because then it gets very... But basically, Adrian being like... the same thing that happened to my father happened to you. You had the love of your life horribly murdered and taken away from you. Because they were thought to have done something monstrous or, been colluding with monsters or whatever, right? My father responded by, killing the whole world. And you responded by, remember, what Adrian had done is you see in the original Castlevania, he goes to his father and he begs, just go after the one responsible. I know, I grieve with you, but I can't agree with what you're doing. Please just go after the one responsible, go kill the priest, And Dracula responds by almost killing Adrian, and that's why Adrian Alucard has that big scar across his chest. It's from that confrontation. So yeah, Adrian would look at Olrox and be, you had the same thing happen to my father, but you did the thing I begged him to do. Olrox just went after the one responsible, which was Julia Belmont, and just killed her, and then was like, right, that's me done, that's my revenge. He didn't go and kill the whole world. Yeah, Blue Fangs ended up getting the stinky priest in the end. Good boy. Anyway, and then he says some sexy stuff. And, oh my god, the fact that, originally they were just gonna write... It's been a slow burn. It took until chapter 15 to get to the smut, right? And it was just gonna be the one chapter. And then they were like... By the end of it, they were like, hey, so actually the smut's going to be 2 chapters, so you'll have to wait for chapter 16. Okay, so chapter 16's out, which is more smut, and they're like, sorry, this update took 4 months. Anyway, this is 23,000 words. Not the fic, just this one chapter. And I had to split it so there will be a part 3 to this smut. The fic's currently at 128,000 words. I've been reading it for at least a year. If you want slow burn, if you want vampire romance, if you want all also there's like flashback chapters to Olrox's past with they've named Olrox's past lover Samuel. And also bits of Olrox from when he was human, indigenous South American, and they have gone out of their way to research all of that as best they can and include historically period accurate, I don't know if Aztec is the right word, language from that time and pet names that Olrox uses and whole sentences. And if you also like historical stuff and an attempt at historical accuracy from as best they can. And sometimes Adrian pulls out some Romanian pet names for Olrox. Teehee. I'm just gonna drop the link to the fic. Obviously it has not safe for work chapters, so be 18 plus to read it, but you should be 18 plus to watch this stream anyway. And bear in mind, you know, this differs from season 2 because this fic, they started to write it before season 2 came out. So the whole what actually is Urzhebet and what's she doing is not the same as what actually happens in season 2 of the show, because obviously none of that is really established. The whole Sekhmet thing is not established at all in season 1 of Nocturne, and so that's what it's not so really in. So it's dealing with, you know, Urzhebet blotting out the sun and therefore Olrox not having his full powers because the whole, you know, Quetzalcoatl snake that is a sun god, he get sun god powers and now sun is blocked. And it's also, you know, season 2 made it that Adrian's been just wandering the world researching things, whereas in the fic, he's been, like, he put himself to sleep again. It is canonical Greta, Cypher, Trevor, Alucard, past Polycule. Sorry, I was thinking about a post I saw on their Tumblr, that I can't remember if they made or they reblogged, that was like, Olrox thinking he's about to, like, rock Adrian's world, and meanwhile Adrian and his Polycule invented BDSM 300 years ago. Oh. So the basic premise is Adrian showing up at the end of season 1, and Adrian, Richter, Annette, Maria, Mizrag, and Olrox all going back to Dracula's castle. Adrian's kind of teleported it nearby while they formulate a plan on how to take down Urzhebet. Obviously, Richter is there's also a lot of, like, Adrian and Olrox are growing closer. Olrox and Mizrag are drifting apart, and Olrox can't forgive Mizrag for some things he said. Maria and Annette are enjoying being around Alucard and even also kind of Olrox and the knowledge that he's helping train them with their magic and stuff, whereas Richter is like, why are we sharing a house with my mother's killer? And he, right before this moment, he has a big blow up at Adrian and just basically, like, whoa! Like, I get, like, he's grieving his mom, but it's like, your mom got killed because she killed some innocent man, okay? Yes, he was a vampire. Does that inherently make him a monster? But the shit Richter said, and, like, I know Richter doesn't know that Adrian and Trevor and Cypher were together. But, fucking Richter pissed me off in that chapter. Some of the stuff that he says. And they haven't made up yet because Adrian's been too busy getting his world rocked. Yeah, basically Richter just feels like that it calls Alucard selfish and is like, you know, where were you when my mother was being killed? Where were you to help me? Where were you to help my mom? Where were you to help my grandfather? Like, meanwhile, it's like, it shouldn't be Adrian's job to babysit every single Belmont that ever gets born. Also, firstly, Adrian was tasked in keeping the Belmont stronghold and library safe. But also Richter being like, well, where were you to help me? Where were you to help my mom? It's like, should it be his job to babysit all of you? Maybe you should learn to take care of yourself. Yeah. Adrian, in this, he's put himself back to, like, a big coma sleep because he's grieving. And also because he was tasked with guarding the hold. He's like, is that what you call it? Sounds to me like you just spent the last 200 years hiding in your crypt feeling sorry for yourself. And over what? They weren't even your family. Which, oh, fuck you. You could tell Richter how family wasn't just blood, that he'd known Trevor and Cypher's hearts and minds as well as their bodies, that it had been him who'd been there as they drew their last breaths, him who helped them deliver each of those children. Just to spite him, all the while he and Greta had meticulously been tracking cycles of blood to no avail, but what would be the point? And he basically just... He says horrible things. And I'm also like, he's lashing out, but also like... Basically tells Adrian to kill himself. He's like, why don't you do us all a favor and die already? It's like, you say you're choosing my family. If Trevor and Cypher could see you now making nice with a vampire who murdered my mother, it'd make them puke. You're not one of us, Alucard, and you'll never be. Fuck you. I know you're butthurt, but also, I mean, by this point in the story, Richter's also being a little bitch to Annette as well, and Annette does not fucking deserve it. And things are complicated, and you know, there is that, obviously, complexity if you ship Alucard, and Olrox of Adrian is now being with someone who murdered the descendant of his previous lovers. But you know also, what wouldn't have got your mom killed Richter is if she hadn't... The only reason Julia Belmont goes over to America and starts lashing out at apparently an innocent vampire is because she's having daddy issues because Juiced has not wanted her to, like, be a hunter or whatever. Like, we see, like, and he admits he wasn't a good dad to her. And that's the only reason she went over there is because she's, like, running away. So it's like, hey, yeah, you know, you can blame Olrox. And also, I mean, you should. He is the one who killed her. But also, like... Maybe if your family had been better to each other and less dysfunctional, she wouldn't have even run over there in the first place and started killing innocent people. How about that, you know? Are you gonna blame Alucard for not being there to stop it? I know, he says some mean things. And I don't know if they're gonna make up because, you know... Olrox had already offered Adrian, was like, you know, you can come to my room tonight if you want. And, that had happened... And, Adrian then does. He's like, I'm upset, I just got yelled at, and he goes and sees Olrox, and then they have sex for 2 chapters, and also the 3rd chapter that's not... Actions have consequences. Anyway, there's my distracted rant. Go read that fic if it sounds interesting to you. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I love it very much, I gush about it a lot. If I Should Vanish is also on... Why does my headphone cable keep getting caught on my chair? On, Tumblr. If you like the ship, they're pretty much... have been captaining it, my brain, for a while. And they have some really, really nice posts about, like, little mini essay posts about them that I love. Hee, I'm looking at art. You know, the idea that what Alucard can do for what Olrox can do for Alucard is help him be more selfish. Learn to live with himself without apology, without feeling like he has to atone for the sins of his father. Maybe, just maybe, he can learn to exist outside of the role of the mythical savior. Because Olrox doesn't want one of those. Heavens no, he can take care of himself, thank you very much. But what if he could learn he doesn't always have to? And who better to restore his faith in the world than the guy who has his mother's conviction that all of this mess is worth saving, so deeply ingrained into him it's been his primary source of identity for centuries. Ha, this one that they wrote. I'm gonna see. I don't know whether to read the whole post. I just, I gonna cry. In 300 years, there's nothing left of Adrian but the myth, nothing more than a tale to be told. In 300 years, Olrox is called a dragon, nothing more than a beast to be vanquished. But maybe the myth, growing fangs and claws, sinking them into flesh and leaving a tangible mark on the world. I am here, and your hope is made up of my scar tissue. Lay your hands upon it, and never again forget my pain. Imagine the dragon rising to its full legendary potential, punishing the wicked and becoming a symbol for the persecuted. I am here, and my thirst for justice is my power. Try to tame it, and you will only ever face your reckoning. Imagine them being each other's apotheosis, the dragon telling the myth it is you who sees the Quetzalcoatl, the resplendent serpent, and makes him beloved, and the myth telling the dragon it is you who sees Adrian Tepesh, the man, and makes him real. I'm gonna cry! Okay, that is lit. Is that their pinned post? Shut the fuck up. The ideal Alarok smut dynamic for me is Olrox thinking he's about to rock Alucard's world only to get totally freaked out because little does he know, Adrian Fahrenheit Tepesh and his polycule invented BDSM in 1476. I'll link to that post on their blog. They have a bunch. Actually, I should have linked to. They had like an Olorox master post, didn't they, of all of their stuff? Wait. Oh, well, I didn't reblog it wherever it is, but they did. But I don't know where it is. I didn't reblog it. Shit. I mean, I'm sure you can just look up the Olorox tag on their blog. Oh, I didn't show on stream. Oh no, I'm looking through the other. Well, but anyway, Castlevania Nocturne art book is out. It's out. I didn't even know they'd made one that you could buy, but they have, and it's out. People have it. People have seen it. People have looked at it. So, you know, that means there's like concept art in there, you know. Of someone. Of someone. I'm gonna put my whole hand in my mouth now. I said, no. of the Oh, they've posted sneak peeks of the next chapter. Fucking hell, I'm gonna... Olrox is saying I used to have scars, dozens of them, all along here. They faded when you became a vampire. What happened? Nothing happened, just an old religious practice. I gave them to myself. We all did. Adrian, if you really are old enough and powerful enough to mark me permanently, to give my scars back to me, I would welcome such a thing. What the... What? They are... insane. Wait, is Adrian gonna bite him? So we've already had in the fic, in chapter 16, Adrian allows Olrox to bite him. So Olrox bites Adrian, which is the first time Adrian's ever let a vampire bite him. But as we all know, if you like Castlevania, Adrian, Alucard, has never drank from a human or a vampire. He's never allowed himself to. I don't even know if he's ever bitten into an animal, if he just puts it in like a glass first and it drinks it, because he doesn't want to. He drinks blood, but like he's only ever drank animal blood. I think he's never bitten into a human or a vampire because he's so worried that like he's going to, like, what if he enjoys it too much, and he's so scared of becoming his father that honestly on one hand I'm like, you know, if Adrian doesn't want to do that, he doesn't have to, and also like it's part of his self-hatred that's stopping him from doing it, so like it would be good also for him mentally if he could get over it. That's gonna be crazy if Adrian bites Olrox in the next chapter. Because it ended with Olrox being like, earlier Adrian, while following him, eyes went red, and Olrox is like, I want to see that again, I want you to show me everything. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane if Adrian drinks from him. I've gotten distracted by the art that's on here. I mean, look at this little baby. And then look at this tiny baby. Oh no. Oh Jesus, they're getting freaky in the next chapter. Is this like gonna be the next chapter, or is this like a side thing? Olrox might or might not be using his electric powers in the next chapter. These guys are insane! I'm stopping reading now. This is what the fuck is happening in the next chapter? I want to learn to draw Olrox better, because I'm not very good at it. Like, the couple times that I've drawn him, I've got his face shape all wrong. Anyway, I need to forget about that now. That's too distracting. We need to... Fuck. My brain. Save me, trans song, save me. Even my playlist is trying to remind me what I'm supposed to be doing. Jury's out, they cried for retribution. Voices shout, her blood is on your hands. At least I'm not the one who has to live with. Upon the boundary of loss and dream, irony put to sleep. Protect the scene, it's her or me. Who's it gonna be? To leave, I'll lie, you'll watch your daughter die. I force the issue, what a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right, and God, I'm so alive. Don't leave her behind, it's an eye for an eye. It's just a legal team electric chair. Don't be sent far away from me, when there. Slip the news, they die. Guilty as trying to lie for mine. The charges piled up. Against these cautious case of finisher, but wait your honor. It's such a noble cause, it's not living considered. See your jaded justice done, did you know her? The pains her aspirations, one single sentence addressed the rest, so tell me how you knew her. Pain that you feign for a stranger, cause you'd rather see me gone. Don't look away from the sun whose smile sparks a flame. A crying shame that you don't feel the same. The boundary of silencing. Irony puts in dreams in rest. It's her or me. Who's it gonna be? To lead a lie or watch your daughter die. I force the issue. What a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right. God, I'm so alive. Don't leave it behind. It's an eye for an eye. And hung and draw that firing squad. If only I were gonna live and if they die. Guilty is tried her life for mine. Did you know her? Did you know that head behind? Did you know her? A fragile ego, adorned in scars. Did you know her? Did you know the nights spent crying in a voice strong? Did you know her? If you knew, you'd know I had to let her go. To lead a lie or watch your daughter die. I forced the earth could end with me alive. It's wrong, it's right, and God, I'm so alive. Could leave it behind, I can hardly find mine. The loss of it. Only I were here, I'd give it one last try. If I could leave it behind for the renegade life. To lead a lie or watch your daughter die. I forced the issue, what a waste of time. It's wrong, it's right, God, I'm so alive. Don't leave it behind, it's an eye for an eye. Drinking a tin electric chair. If only I were there. Oh, now it's Green's turn to get distracted. Also, oh my god, I've already edited the whole song, right? Straight away. And now Flavor Probably has added the stems. So before, all that was downloadable was just the instrumental, the unmastered and the mastered versions. But the stems weren't there. And on all the tracks the stems were there, and I was like, are they just not doing it for this one, or should I wait? But I don't want to wait. The stems are there now. I can play around with seeing if I want to put any of them in, if I want to churn any specific instrument up. Stems being like each individual instrument on its own track, instead of just here's the instrumental track. The stems are here's the guitar track, here's the bass track, here's the percussion track, here's the synth track, right? Which I don't really know I don't know, because I don't know if any like backing vocals or stuff are in there, in which case I might want to turn those up. I don't know. And it seems that soon enough each will be your job to reign over all that you see, over all that you know. 'Cause the king is slowly dying, any moment he could go. Yes, the king is slowly dying, any moment he could go. I'll never get the lyrics right. Oh, sweet memories come rushing back to me. I am the court jester. Yeah, I need to redo the hair on the other side. I don't know why that's how I drew it. Tired of most things. Like, what is this bulge that I did here? What is this? If I will see right through you. People soon will realize that you are the bodies on the sun. You are human, you are dying. Yes, I know it's bittersweet. And you can't bother, steal or cheat. I was awoken by everything in my brain. The consciousness. What caused me to awake? Losing control. Recognize that thing in front of me. Everything. I'm drawing more than what appears on the actual artwork because some of these are some of these drawings like zoom in and out, so I want to have extra. And also with the arms, they're like pivoting, rotating, so. Is that every line? I haven't missed any out. I don't see any that I've missed. Oh, this world that you left you in has been tainted by your sin. I have not taken unto yourself. I'm making my way back, I will return. Soon the people will remember the reason why they burn. I did miss a line out. Oh no, because I did a waistcoat instead. Right. And mine. So we'll just do that. What else can you say? And His Majesty deposed. The fool let me the jester. Up you came along, secret laboratories. He's spiky with the Up, hey Mr. Right, hey Mr. Tick, hey Mr. Some things are cut, a Barbie pouch, a chili pouch. I'll make you something else. I'll move to totally home. Wait, what are you doing? I'm loving your retort. I'm loving your retort. You're loving your retort. You're loving your retort.
Your arms out, asking for a hug hidden under your talisman is your practiced smile. Come here, Mr. Help, here, Mr. Right, here, Mr. You dug up my spinster in curry stir in chili. That's when I realized we became friendly. When he came, a man in black and white is holding
Laser guns and buckles.
He had your slimy skin and bones and
Trigger your head burns. So I'll send you back to top. I'll need to be heard.
signs and mad scientists are claiming.
you know and watch you die.
You can try, but you can't hide. It's a takedown, I'ma take you out. You break down like what? It's a takedown, I'ma take you out, and it ain't gonna stop. I'ma cut you open, lose control, and rip out your heart. You'll be begging and crying, all of you dying. I'ma take you down. I'ma take it down. Take it down.
でもさ、いつも何とここにだってんだ。一人の高いとこにさかれた。どこでよ手がどこに乗ってたってんじゃ。Oh no, we've done the hair on the outside, so I do need to do the lines there. So there's I don't usually use the paint bucket. Usually my line art is not closed, it's too sketchy. And also, because of the brush I use, it's this like pencil texture. So if you can see, it doesn't actually, when I use the paint bucket tool, it doesn't actually go all the way up to the edge of the line. You can't tell because the background's there, but if I get rid of the background, look. Because the brush is textured, it actually like does not fill it properly. So that's why usually and also I like, sometimes I have fun coloring, but that's why usually I do it by hands. Because Photoshop, not good filling texture brush. But you know, if you've not got a transparent background, you'll never notice, you know? So that's why I'm going back over any bits where there's like obvious lines. But like I said, most of the time I don't close my line art up. I have a lot of like broken lines. I just don't right now because this art style only has broken lines on like the inner lines, not on the actual outside line art. So usually the paint bucket tool wouldn't work for how I draw anyway. Side by side up, wildly it goes up.
Reach for the top.
Till the bubble pops.
Take a memory, insert to the past. Which one is the sweet?
If you turn into a table, you would be the height of my elbows. You're the only perfect table for me. If you turn into eggplant, you will be my purple friend. On my body, you're the only perfect eggplant for me. I'm searching. Monster is a treat. Whoa. What flavor? If you're a cat, a little kitten, you would be blue points. Yeah. Wing. Original, or you're not a mango loco. Green. Oh, it's true. OG is green. Original and Mangy Loki is all I know. And I only know Mango Loco because of Aurora. You're the only perfect ever for me. If I turn into a new man, coming from your hands. This is the hair color in here. I'm searching. Oh, you also like the mango of the locos? If you're a piece of shit, you must be. What's that called? What's that word again? Oh. If you stay where you are. What's that word? What's that word again? I'm searching for you everywhere. I can see you in most everything. I'm searching for you everywhere, but somehow you can't stop transforming. I'm searching for
Each one of us is a bucket of love. Some of us empty, some of us filled up. Cut us into pieces, break us down to the cell. Merge us back up, we have evolved now.
If you turn into
A flower,
you would be my most delicate ever.
even if you bloom,
Just occasionally, you're the only perfect flower for me. If you turn into a new man, recall the warmth coming from your hands.
your stinky breath was held out unruly. You're the only perfect human for me. I'm searching.
Why is it doing that? Oh, because it can't tell the why it's there. A tomato kind of juice. Julie Wanda is a virgin boy. Blah 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 blah. Loving and liking, they're just one and the same. You're not that special, I'm just playing the game. Hey, I'm sorry. Is it really what you wanna hear me say? No way. Don't get it just depressed of this, okay. Stop me, rule number one. Right from the start, you get really hard, it's only for fun. It's stuck in the bin, you can find the exit over to the right. Oh my, are you really staying for the night? Hop, step, and one more chance. If it's been a real baby, shake that down with the fins to keep going like that. Don't be a creep, this is original, so yeah, thirsty for nothing, stop being cringy. If you really want some, if you're getting lonely, baby, get lucky. Pain is enough, but it's only in your life and you're really gonna die as a virgin boy. And if it's a pure baby, baby, shake that. How many years have you seen like that? Show me a ghost, so I'm your limbo. How do you mind? Oh, you're such a simple. If you really want some, if you're getting lonely, baby, get lucky. I feel in love and I want to sing emotion. I'm gonna do my own thing and you do yours, alright? Blah, blah, blah. What? Oh. It is a breathing test, but for me it's more of a memory test, I feel, every time. Sting rubber, instant lovers, and under the covers we smother each other and it's no dilemma. Come here, you gotta, cause once we go for another, this comes the time it's up. We're instant lovers, and under the covers we smother each other and it's no dilemma. Come hair highlights, and then I think we're done with this. Well, this piece, not the music video. It's real, baby, shake that palm in the fans and keep going like that. Don't be a creep, doesn't wait, jolly, say yeah, that's different, make it stop being cringy. If you really want some, if you're getting lonely, baby, get lucky. Pain is enough, and only give me life, you're really gonna die as a virgin boy. If it's a real, baby, shake that down in the fields and keep going like that. Love you, go so young and then fall out of your mind, oh, you're just simple. If you really want some, if you're getting lonely, baby, get lucky. Pain is enough, and give me some more, so I'm gonna do your thing and you do yours. And if it's a real, baby, shake that down in the fields and keep going like that. Tell me all the like if you really want some, if you're getting lonely, baby, get lucky. I'm loving again, it's me, what I'm gonna do my own thing and you do yours, alright? Sure, my, you're just a little freak. Why, you're just the same as me. Why, it's time to start the show once more. Deeper into this rabbit hole we go. Why, you're just a little freak. Why, you're just the same as me. Why, it's time to start the show once more. Deeper into this rabbit hole we go. So gross. It is. Actually... Okay, hang on. I'm looking at the frames. And it doesn't, to me... Actually look like they redrew the frames. It just looks like they moved... They have one frame where the mouth just gets a little bit smaller, like they've used the transform tool on it. And where the eyelids and lash, like black lines, just move in closer to each other. But it's not actually redrawn at all. It's just, they're just like, they move in. I'll have to get it up on YouTube to actually look at this frame by frame. Triangle brackets will change a video by 1 frame, if you didn't know. Was it? Okay, that's all it is. Okay, never mind. So it is just... The mouth is transformed slightly smaller. The eye lines move slightly together. And then it holds that for... Does it? And then it holds it for 1, 2, 3, 3 frames, and then it just cuts to it being closed. Okay. That's right. I see. Oh. At this point, is it still zooming in? She is still moving around. Okay. So for her to be moving around and that happening, what is a GIF? I don't know, I haven't done the chromatic aberration around everything yet that's in this video. I think it's on like every frame. And then sometimes it gets more intense. Like here it's going crazy. I hate drawing this big. So my brush is so small. From the start, you tore me apart. Body and soul, you took me out of control. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in. I'm guessing at how to pronounce your name. I don't know if it's Zephyr or Sheffer. I'm gonna guess that it's pronounced with a Z. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome, welcome in. We're just kind of chilling and listening to music while I work on redrawing this music video with myself. So I can post the vocal cover of it on YouTube. I don't know if you popped in from my Discord or YouTube, or if Twitch just recommended me to you. I always like to ask to know how confused you will be. But thank you for coming in. Obviously I need to extend this because she's moving around. So let's see. Probably on the arm here. Needs to match the hair I did before. Oh! Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts! Okay. I only know how to pronounce that because of Polygon Unraveled. Because you got a naughty boy. I have not played any of the Kingdom Hearts. It's not the way it should be. I should have done this with the darker brush because I can't see what I'm doing now. Should have done the hairlines with a darker brush. This is not my usual art style. I'm copying the style of this music video, so it makes sense. Because whenever if I'm doing like a Vocaloid cover, then I want to copy the style of the video. 'Cause I don't know, it's just the done thing, what people do when they do Vocaloid covers. I mean, this little curl is going to be cut off anyway. That goes behind the hair, right? Is melting in the dark. That sweet green ice. 'Cause it took so long to pick. Oh, thank you for the follow. I only ask, like, if you
Hail,
popped
Prince.
over, woo, from Twitch or not. Because if so, then I'll do my intro. If you have no clue who I am. How much longer are we streaming today? About maybe another hour. Because I'm gonna call Julia. And then she'll be streaming in... How many hours? 2 hours. Goodness. The red Poldrarin? Oh! Well, thank you. Well, welcome in. My name is Prince. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a trans vampire man. You're welcome to become one of my children of the night. You already did. Thank you. Other than streaming over here, I have a YouTube channel, where I do like ASMR audio roleplay stuff. That's where most people in here are from. Most people in chat here are from there. You don't have to watch that to watch my streams. Millie, I need you to shh. I can't talk over music. So yes, over on YouTube, make ASMR audio role plays every Wednesday and Saturday as my own original characters and like audio stories, audiobook drama type things, and as characters from fandoms such as Arcane, Call of Duty, Cookie Run, Marvel, Baldur's Gate, and more. My brain goes blank. With a lot of the time a focus on, most of them are gender neutral, but also, you know, obviously focus on trans and also disability, neurodiversity, inclusivity, oh my goodness. As well as streaming over here. I would advertise my Etsy shop, but it's closed right now. And I post 2 exclusive Not Safe for Work audios every month over on Patreon. Most people here in chat come from my Patreon exclusive Discord. So I only ask because it's like, if you're here and you are here to enjoy the art streams or whatever, and then you hear me talk about audios and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what am I talking about? There, here I am. What's my ping? Socials, exclamation marks, socials. There we are. Here I is. And sometimes now I do vocal covers, so that's what I'm working on doing art for right now, is to make a little music video for it, like I did with the last 2. Where's Flop Era? Yeah. I put them on the ASMR chat. Look, it never said The Vampire Prince ASMR in the title, alright? I can put whatever I want on it. I don't really want to put the vocal covers on my Empty Masks channel, because it feels... 1, I'm drawing myself in them as my VTuber self, and 2, I don't have as many followers on my, like, Safe for Work art shop accounts. But yeah, there I am, don't step on me. It's audio media, it counts, okay. Oh, and sometimes animation memes and animatics of my original characters. I did 2 last year and then I haven't done any since, oopsie. The goal for this year, I want to do... like 4 song covers a year, so like 1 every season. And at least 2 animation memes, or animatics, or animations, storyboard, whatever, a year. Minimum. I could do more than that. Obviously, you know, so... Sip on your fine wine content tonight. Thank you very much. We're 3 episodes into like a new audio, like original audio story series last night. Right now. These ones. Don't play my voice, I'll throw up. And so everyone's a bit upset at me right now, because the last chapter that went up Wednesday night was a little sad, but it's 8 parts in total, so you know, you just have to believe that there's time for it to get happier. Okay. Oh, it's gotten dark. I need to turn my light on. Ow. It's a lot of art streams and co-working streams at the moment because I've injured my shoulder, and I can draw right now. It's fine. But like pressing down on things like my keyboard or my mouse, a lot, doing that repeatedly does hurt. So I can't, or like holding the mouse button for long periods of time hurts. So like I can't play a lot of video games right now without flaring that pain up. Once that starts calming down, I'll be able to go back to doing more gaming streams more often. But right now it's mostly like work alongside me stuff because hurt. Do you want the boyfriend? You want 2 boyfriends to be boyfriends? Is that so green? Where's my that's full? Don't click on the one that's fully nude. I mean, as well as me being T-man. I've never phrased it that way before. Where's the full censored one where they've got clothes on? Please click on the one that has clothes on, not on the one that doesn't. This is all my original characters in my audios, that, apart from the newest boy. And, all bar one of them are trans. Only one of them's a cis man. So, if you does is like trans men, boy, do I have the lineup for you. Because, I don't know, I wasn't always thinking all of them are going to be trans, then I was like, no, wait, fuck it, I'm voicing them and I'm trans, and, the nude versions are on my toy house. These are obviously censored because I can't show the nude version on Twitch, but, what you cannot see, although you can read on the labels, is a variety in terms of which ones have had top surgery or not, bottom surgery or not, testosterone or not, and body type, weight, scars, freckles, whatever, body hair. Is it, you know, I had a lot of fun adding, and now is like crazy important to me. Minecraft is torturing your speaker. Green, what happened? Oh, we should move away from Lucian, because, you know, that's not going to help Green relax. No! No! Green! Too late. Oh no, I'd left him on screen for too long. I left him on screen for too long. No, you're playing Minecraft, remember? Bring him back. No. You'll just have to commission another audio. Do I do other things? I don't remember what else I do. Streaming, art and games, YouTube. Safe for work, not safe for work audios. It's 2 exclusive not safe for work audios right now. I am going to go back to, I couldn't get it done in time for February because I need to get my backlog put on AudioChan first. So hopefully maybe, oh god, March is fucking soon though. February's really short. When's the first not safe for work audio day of March? The 14th. Okay, new goal, 14th of March. Hopefully, what I want to start doing is, I used to post public not safe for work audios, and I haven't for a long time, because, let's be real, that's what people will, like, that's the thing that people want, and so that, you know, keeping them Patreon exclusive gives me an income. But maybe I need to share the goods more to advertise myself. So, what the plan was is that once a month I will make public one of my old not safe for work audios. Like it's going to be at least a 2-year-old audio. Will go public, and my patrons are aware. They find well, the poll had 99% of them fine with it, so I'm gonna consider that they're fine with it. I just didn't want to start doing it until I got all the backlog up on AudioChan, but then I hurt my shoulder and it hurt 2 type shit. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks I can get everything. Where I'm at on AudioChan right now is I've got all the audios up till like November 2024 up. So like another year and a bit left to go. But one of my July victims? What do you mean? I know a thing that happens in July. What are we thinking of the same thing? I mean, there's crimes that a lot of us here commit every July. Do you do art fight? Okay. Well, I'll be more than happy to. More than happy to accept being one of your victims. And if you ever wanna, I mean, my Discord is Patreon exclusive, so you'd have to join Patreon to join it. We have a channel in there for Art Fight, but even if not, usually in July I'm usually streaming about Art Fight anyway. If you want a bunch of people to commit crimes against, a lot of people here in chat also take part in Art Fight. I've coerced them into it. So if you want a group of people to get mutuals with an Art Fight, feel free to ask for anyone's username or drop your username, especially once it gets to July. How many years have we been doing Art Fight now? Since 2022. I'd wanted to do it before then, but I was too scared. I'm never gonna get my attack ratio up. You guys killed me last year. I got 101 attacks last year, like sent to me. I need to forget about trying to get the attack ratio up. Which was double what I got in 2024. You got you people. And I know it's like, well, you only did 20. Hey, 20's a lot considering I did 3 mass attacks. 4 mass attacks? I mean, 1. This one's got 2 characters, like 8 characters, 2 characters, fuck knows how many. I really didn't like this attack that I did at all. I don't know how many are in this. 24 characters, and then the mass attacks I love doing every year, which is the, what do you call a group of computers? This has 40 characters in it, which is more than the one I did before. If you do have, I will say, if any of you have a computer character, like a character that is a computer or a TV or a computer or TV head, like an object head, or anything adjacent, do let me know. I will add you to year 3 of this. I did one of these in 2023 and one in 24, one in 25, and I'm gonna keep doing these every year because I have a lot of fun doing them. So let me know. But yeah, oh my god, like literally no. What happened to me my first 2 art fights, I just wanted to do 10 attacks a year. That was my goal for myself. And I did 9 both years because shit happened both years. Well, first, I usually have a Comic Con I go to in July, so the last week of Art Fight I'm kind of gone. But also both those years, like, family drama stuff happened. Like, life events happened out of nowhere that I felt like I was cursed for a bit. But I think last year mostly went fine. My only, obviously, my rules in Art Fight are a bit different from my general fan art rules, mostly because Art Fight itself doesn't allow some stuff. Like, usually you can draw me not safe for work sexual content of my characters, not of me. Please don't draw that of me, but you can of my OCs. But, like, obviously Art Fight doesn't allow that. Just be 18 and over, and have that you're 18 or over in your bio. You don't have to have your actual age, you can just put that you're an adult. Or, if you've got your socials linked to whatever, or if I know who you are, I just need to know. Because if there's a question of, like, me being, are you a child? I'm gonna block you if you are a child. I mean, you shouldn't be watching these streams if you're a child. These streams are 18 plus. Just because, as much as, like, Art Fight doesn't allow full-on not safe for work art, the fact is a lot of my original characters appear in my not safe for work audios. They appear in pornographic works, basically. And so I'm not comfortable with minors drawing them even in a safe for work context. That's my only stance on that. I'm getting Art Fight notifications, hang on. Is it you? It's you! I'm spying now. Is this a vampire lady? Do I have a bookmark folder for vampires? I forget. I don't. I'll put her in unorganized then. She's in my bookmarks now. Are there any dinosaurs? Is that what you're wanting to do? I took the screenshot off because I don't know if you want me to, like, expose your Art Fight account to everyone on stream. Is that your goal for this Art Fight, Green? You want to draw dinosaurs? I don't know. See if you've got any dinosaurs for Green to draw. I don't see any. Okie dokie. Well, there's a cool vampire lady. So, I'm gonna, if it's okay, I'm just gonna drop that Art Fight link, and all of you can go follow them if you would like. I know, I gotta think about... So many people are already prepping for Art Fight, and I'm like... What? How do we get there? What do you... But, who do I need to... Obviously I need to get Cyrus on. It's at least 2 characters I need to get on, and then I was gonna redesign my monster boy band maybe again, because I'll be honest, I'm, like, not happy. Especially with Adam's outfit, I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy with how he looks at all. Infiltrated the blue. Oh. Well, you give me a second then. I didn't pay attention to why they were filtered. Hello. Who's the blue one? Oh, they're just filtered for nudity. Okay, this one's filtered for nudity, so I can't show it on Twitch. Oh. Oh, Green, you were so right. So, thank you for coming into stream and introducing us to your dragon man. Yeah. He's just let me make another book. Great. I would hang on. Can I show in a way that like won't get me banned from Twitch? Can I zoom in on where he is clothed? Let me. No, go further in. There we are. Thank you for this. This masterpiece. I hope I remember to draw him. I'm gonna turn the screen share off again in case I accidentally show anything I shouldn't. So I'll just save him for later. He's got scales. Oh, that's close enough to a dinosaur, is it, Green? I think a lot of people, and I've talked about this on stream recently, when Artfight got popular on TikTok a couple of years ago, a lot of people joined with, like, the wrong attitude, you know? A lot of people joined... And were mean! Like, a lot of people joined and were like, if someone drew them artwork and it wasn't, like, and it looked kind of like beginner level art, or, you know, it wasn't, like, the most advanced artwork, they were like, ew. Why'd someone even send me this? Don't send me art if you're gonna send me low-level attacks, low-quality attacks, low-effort attacks. Like, who are you, TikTok user, to decide whether or not that art is low quality or low effort? And just because you think it looks low quality doesn't mean it's low effort. Ew. And getting really angry if, like, they were all, like, expecting to get loads and loads of revenge attacks. And I'm gonna be honest and open right now. Please don't attack me thinking that I will 100% revenge attack you. I would like to revenge as many people as I can, but obviously I've got things I want to draw, and also I have a job and a life, and I will try and get to as many people as I can, but I don't guarantee that I will be able to send revenges to everyone who draws for me. I mean, I got 101 attacks last year. I don't think that would have been possible. I think I would have died. But man, oh my god, so many people, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, so many people went in with such a stinky attitude. And I always say, like, don't think of Artfight as an art trading event, think of it as an art gifting event. Because there's no guarantee or rule that someone has to give you anything back. You know? Just go into it to want to draw art for other people, want to gift art to other people, and want to, like, practice your skills. And most likely, you will get something back. Especially, you know, if you just, like, attack really popular artists. Like, if you all, like, I drew Apollo, actually Reyes, Junes, OC last year. I did not expect to get an attack back from them. Oh my god, they probably got thousands of attacks last year, you know? It's unreasonable to expect, you know? But if you attack a lot of, like... And I think that's what a lot of people were doing as well. They were going for, like, massive art YouTubers who had Artfight accounts and being like, why didn't they draw me back? And it's like, that kind of feels like you just wanted a free shout out from them. You know, find artists with the same amount of following as you. Find, you know, anyone. There's a whole search function. There's multiple search functions now. They've upgraded the whole, like... search. You can browse by so many different things now. It's gonna come around sooner than I want it to, won't it? I need to edit this. I don't know if the person who made these little ribbons updated this one to have the little crown on it. And also thank you, Artfight, for letting people embed pictures, because this was really the start of me wanting to, I guess, make a Neocities, because I started collecting stamps again. And also, if you look at this section here that says me and my baby, if you click on the stamp, that'll take you to my partner's Artfight. If you want to go follow her and attack her and all of her handsome characters that she has organized by color, which is so pleasing to the eye. There's the new boy's on. Oh my god, she already added it. She already added the new boy, the new art that she did of him. Like a couple days ago. Oh no, that means she's already Artfight prepping. Oh shit. I wanted to see what just the ratio was just for me, and I went, why? Oh, was my attack ratio really bad this year because you single-handedly attacked me like 20 times? I drew you 3 and you drew me 10? God damn it, Green. Me and Julie keep trying to get a long chain every year, but... To be fair, I also often do draw more things for Julia than she draws for me. How many did I... 1, 2, 3, 4 of these are at Juliet. She's included in this mass attack, so 5, 6... Wait, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, and then... Okay, 5, 6. 6. 5 attacks that were just at her, and also she was included in a mass attack. So I did 6 at Julia last year. Actually, this one wasn't even sent at Julia because she didn't put her web fishing character on Artfight. I just included her in this one. So does that count? I guess that doesn't count. So actually it's 5 then. I drew 5 for Julia last year. We got up to level 4 chain, which is more than we did the year before. So what, I drew her 5, she drew me 2. But I always draw, her OC Belano every year. And I was like, how can I upgrade? Because each year when I've drawn him, I've just kind of gone from like a half body to like a 3/4 body to like a full body. I was like, how do I do more? So I animated him a little bit last year. He blink. And the first attack I draw every year is always Belano. That's how I started our fight, that's how I gotta continue. And then Julia always draws Vlad for me every year. Not as her first attack, it's my own self-imposed rule that the first attack I draw every year has to be Belano. God, I mean, how am I gonna keep upping that? If I've done, you know... from, like, half body to, like, 3/4 body to full body to animated... And you can see my art improve over real time, I think, with them. Because this was when I was just kind of figuring the style out, and I used to draw eyes way too small when I first started drawing in this style. And then we get... proportions are messed up, this hand is bad, his head's too big and his face is too small on his head. To better face, the pose is a little stiff. This arm at the back's weird. But... better, and then better. How do I up that? How do I up it this year? I also drew Belano 2 more times. In this little mass attack, I drew a bunch of her OCs in the pixel 2. And then I realized you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to like use a base, even if it's one you made. And then the big mass attack I did in 24 of all of Julia's OCs that she had up on Artfight at the time. How do I upgrade? How do I do Belano even better next year? How do I go bigger? Do I animate him even more? I make a whole... So I've seen people make dress-up games. I don't know how to do that though. But I've seen them do that for Artfight, but I don't know how to do that. But that would be fun. But I don't know how to put it on Itch.io. I don't know how to do that. Maybe... I was gonna say have it be a page on my website, because I do know how to do that. If I coded it as a page on my website, I could use Oddity Commodities sticker sheet code. Ooh, which is like the... it allows you to have things that you can like click and drag around. If I've shown Clownfred's website, right, where they have all these things and you can click and drag them and place them wherever you want. So I could do this with HTML coding. I just have it be a page on my website. And I don't know if they use Oddity Commodities code, but they have a free code they made, which is somewhere. Where is it? No, it's not in the gallery. No, fuck. Library? Library. Floppy disks. Music player, which is what I use on the homepage of my website. And sticker bank. So the div that says class draggable, there's an image. Change that to SRC, to change that to your sticker path, the image of the sticker. Change the width and then also change the position it loads in at. Through the div's top and left attributes, you can actually assign the draggables class to any div you want, I think, but you might have to do some troubleshooting to get it looking right. So I could have it as a website page. I don't know how to code an actual game, and I don't know like what even program you would get to code a game in. Like Unity or whatever. I don't know how to do that. But I know how to do HTML code. I think we know what I'm doing. Don't tell Julia. It's a surprise now. I think I'm gonna do it. I could, and I can give him like normal different clothes. And also, you know, I could throw like a maid outfit on there or something. Like, I don't know. Like totally like normal outfits. Like so normal. I need to like close my curtains and turn my light on. The sun has entirely set. It is pitch black outside. Let me put the music back on. Let me do that. Uh-oh, things are getting knocked off my desk. What's happening? Okay. And get comfy again. I don't know if I'll have a new pair to put to the front of my outfit list. Like in 2024, I made Barnaby and Oscar. For art fight, really. Well, no, I made them just because it was fun. I never thought I was gonna make audios as them. Last year I put August and Lucifer at the front. To be honest, it's like, you could put Cyrus at the front. I could. Oh my god, that art that Boyuki on Tumblr has been sending me of Cyrus. They've been DMing it to me, so obviously it hasn't been public. But they're fine with it becoming public because it's gonna go on the fan art gallery. It's been making me emotional. It's been making me. I told them I'm like it's making me fall in love with him all over again. Where's the original drawing they did? This is the one that they did like a week or two ago. Oops. No. Where'd you go? This one. But they sent me new art. They sent me new art. They sent me. They sent me. They sent me. I'm sorry, guys, but wait, look, it's okay. It's okay. Look, see, see, it's okay. This one made me feel. This one made me go crazy. But I think I don't know if I've ever needed one of my own OCs so much. Arden? Oh. Me on Arden? I don't know. That made me feel more feral. They did also send me Ambrose on Arden. They sent me 3 pieces of art yesterday. Both of the Cyrus ones and this one. My babies. It's my babies. To live your next life. Where's my phone go? Oh, I forgot. In the midst of all the stress, my dentist texted me saying it's checkup time. I keep forgetting to call them back. I don't wanna. Okay, I was actually sorry. I was looking on Twitch because I might end stream. I'm gonna end stream in the next 30 minutes. I'm just feeling a bit. Like I'm getting a bit tired. Like mentally. And I noticed someone's online who we can raid. And I think that would be a nice surprise to raid them. Hopefully they have raids turned on. I'm gonna keep working on drawing, just off stream. I might go in silent co-wiki. Wait, no I won't. I'm gonna call Julia and then I'm gonna be watching her stream. So I'm not gonna go in silent co-wiki because otherwise you'd hear Julia's stream when you should be watching Julia's stream. Not watching me watch Julia's stream. So. No, it's not Desmond. I know Desmond has raids enabled. I was saying I don't know if they have raids enabled because it's someone I've never raided before. And I don't know if they've had a raid before. That's why I was questioning. But we'll find out. So, remember, in an hour and a half, Julia is going to be live on her channel playing Alice Manners Returns. She's at, like, the last part of the game. She's just starting the Dollhouse chapter. Don't give... she's never played the game, but she's seen some of the game before. But still, don't backseat or give her any spoilers that she isn't aware of. Don't spoil it for other people. I know I've played the game, and some of you saw, but don't spoil it. Let me give Julia a shout out so you can be over on my fiance's stream. And, you know, keep in mind the trigger warnings for this part of the game. The dollhouse level will have mentions and implied child abuse and transsexual abuse. So if you want to skip the stream, that is no worries at all. I'll make sure the does the dog die like trigger warning list is pinned at the top of chat in her stream. But if you do want to be there and not be square, that'll be in 1.5 hours, so that's 8 PM my time, 12 noon Pacific American time. But we're gonna go read someone else, someone who is a member of our community, of our Discord, who is streaming right now, and how many followers have they got? They got 15 followers, and I only mention that, I'm not mentioning that to like shame them, I'm mentioning that to say, for you to be an affiliate, you need to have 50 followers on Twitch. Unless you have minimum 50 followers, you can't have emotes, you can't have channel points, you can't have people subscribing to you. You can't have people giving you bits, like you can't make any money from Twitch, and you also can't have fun things like emotes until you reach 50 followers. And I don't know if Koyel has a goal to wanna... Oops, that's who we're rating. I don't know if they have a goal to want to do Twitch as a career or anything, but at the very least it's nice to have emotes, and they aren't allowed to have emotes yet. It'd be nice if they could have some emotes, so if we can get them up to 50 followers, that would be nice. So let me see if they do have raids on. I'm in a picture by... Yep. Okay, they do have a follower-only chat, so you will have to follow them in order to chat. A lot of people who do that is just to, like, I guess, stop bots from chatting, so I guess you won't be able to send a message unless you follow them, but you should be doing that to help them get affiliates. They're playing Stardew Valley right now, which I know just had, like, that anniversary stream, right? There's some new husbando or waifu for you to go marry or whatever. But also remember, if you want to be there, Julia's channel in an hour and a half. Thank you for stream. I did get stuff done. We've got this whole sketch done, and I did all of the line art and drawing for... all the line art and all the colouring and shading on this picture. So I got some stuff done in 3.5 hours. That's probably more on track than I have been lately. Next stream, I don't know. What is it? Friday today? Maybe Monday? I just don't know about streaming tomorrow or Sunday because my voice feels kind of tired. I don't want to break it. But I'll see you guys when I see you. Thank you for stream. Go follow Kyle.